Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome to Roottreemania. This is... I'm not entirely sure how to refer to this. The second half of the Rootrees are dead? I guess the continuation. The continuation of the story. Sam said that we wouldn't see her again unless something kinda crazy happened, and I'm assuming that is exactly what has happened. I see no reason to faff about. Yes, Roottreemania. Find out what happened to the infamous family in a whole new mystery. Yeah, that's fine. We'll use slot 2. Oh!
Hi, I'm Clark. Probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes.
Yeah! I mean, as I said, I expected this to be Sam. Hello?
You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down. A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too. I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. And with my mother's deteriorating
Oh. Okay, so something's happened to Lauren. And also, you're the new president. I mean, to be fair, who else would they have picked? Let's be honest, like, this guy's in advertising. He's in business. I mean, there's Jim, who's a musician. There's Miracle the Second, who I would not give a company to. Eli M, but he's a mechanic. I doubt he'd want anything to do with this. And then on t'other side of the family tree, there's Gwyneth, but she's got the farm. And then, it would be Caroline Morden and her sister, whose name I forget. One's an artist, t'other's a housewife. And then, again, the only other person left on the family tree was, I think Guy Hudson's sister, Bonnie, who's also a housewife. So yeah, I guess really, this guy was the only logical choice.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork. Now that it's public knowledge that Clancy Trust covers any Roottree despite their history with us, a lot of potential cousins have surfaced. You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. It was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself.
Ooh.
The long and short of it is a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them, but she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family.
I mean, can you blame her? Can you really blame her?
I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally. Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this. To each their own.
Oh, I see you. I see. We have a newly updated family tree. Excellent. Also, hello. Oh, wait a minute. Because this is talking about possible infidelities. Oh, this is an update. Family tree update. Yeah, and these are infidelities. Although that can't be right. Were you even born? I was gonna say... Okay, new picture there. Okay. I was going to say, if we've got new picture potential, then could they be involved in the affairs? But I don't think that makes any kind of sense, because you would be... Unless, maybe... Have you had a kid? You're a bit young, you're in college. But, I mean, you're married. You're married. Have you potentially had a kid? Okay. Okay. Alright, fair play. Fair play to you, Chris. Possible infidelity number 1, 1921. I was thinking this. Is it bad that I kind of hope that Elias had an affair? Because I don't like this man. I want to ruin his reputation. I have beef with him. I don't like him. And then another one in 1949. That... I think that would be either of these generations, but I'm not entirely sure which. And then we've got this one running between 75 and 82. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, let's make a start. Let's make a start. What do we have? This is... Yeah, this is literally just what we've already been told previously. We have clues here. Okay. This just looks like... Yeah, this looks like, yeah, it's just a recap of what happened. I find it interesting that we're also being told about, like, oh, there were a few dead ends and red herrings. The fact that they're highlighting... Oh, these were red herrings in the main game. I'm like, are they going to be red herrings here? I'm making particular note of that. Family Man, a book about Elias. Turned out to be propaganda and not useful. What do we have here? Notable events. 6Pieces, the Roottreemania Rift, Clarkcraft T. LaRue, 5Ps, Roottreemania, Anonymon. Today is August 3rd, 1999. It has been 8 months since you helped Sam Madsen with the research necessary for her book. Sam was true to her word and paid you an incredibly large sum of money. She never mentioned you by name, however, so you've managed to keep a low profile. The Rootrees, on the other hand, have not. Below is a summary of notable events since the book's release, though you can refresh your memory in full detail by searching online. 6Pieces. Sam Madsen's book about Elias Roottree was released in February. It was a bestseller for a few months. At the time, Carl had not yet been replaced. The Roottreemania Rift. In March, the Roottreemania company stumbled publicly as they attempted to respond to the book's release, with multiple conflicting press releases and a clear lack of leadership. Clarkcraft T. LaRue. Clark was announced as the permanent successor to Carl Roottree and welcomed Sam Madsen to the family officially. The company hired an outside legal group to handle the changes to the Clancid Trust. This included any other new questions of lineage. 5Ps. After this announcement, there was a rash of different people claiming to be Rootrees, mostly dismissed as opportunists and scammers. The highest profile of these, by a wide margin, was a rapper named Felix Fellows, who changed his moniker to 5Ps as a publicity move at the same time. 5Ps is the only notable person on the updated tree. Okay. Roottreemania. In another high-profile misstep, Miracle Roottree publicly and vehemently denied that 5Ps was a Roottree. The Rootrees legal team then offered to do a DNA test to get 5Ps to drop his claim, and in a moment that caught what seemed like the entire world by storm, the test proved he was a Roottree. Suddenly, the world was obsessed with Rootrees. Anonymom and Jane Doe Roottree. In July, an anonymous woman, who the press began to refer to as Anonymom, appeared in interviews with her face and voice disguised. She claimed that an affair with a Roottree led to the birth of her daughter, aka Jane Doe Roottree. If true, this would make her daughter yet another secret Roottree and therefore entitled to a share of the Clancy's trust. Nobody knew it at the time, but this would turn out to be the last chapter in the Roottreemania saga. As more and more of Anonymom's story came out, people began to notice how much it echoed 5Ps in nearly every significant way. The court of public opinion began to turn. Confirming the world's suspicions, the DNA test, orchestrated by lawyers on both sides, proved that her daughter was not a Roottree. This final event caused public disappointment, smugness from doubters, and countless accusations of the entire ordeal being elaborate hoax or attempt at fraud. Things got a bit ugly and the fun of Roottreemania seemed to disappear overnight. Now a month later, it feels like a distant memory. Okay, well we have our notable list. I'm gonna go down it. However, first things first. Oh, that noise! That noise, I don't like it. It goes right through me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, the first thing I am going to do, because otherwise I will forget. Even after solving the original Roottrie mystery, the thought of Beef Baby has stuck with you. It consumes your every waking moment. You must track down a copy. You email the reviewer who saw the Floozies live and you offer her money. Too much money. At first she doesn't believe you. Who in their right mind would pay a few $1,000s for a stupid song from a no-name band? Someone who earned a whole lot of extra money by completing a family tree, that's who. When the check clears, she has no choice. Beef Baby is finally yours. Okay, let's see. What's all this about? Okay. Making you an instant millionaire, and we've decided to buy a song called Beef Baby. Okay. Okay, so if this does not seem to be a song about having gripes with a toddler. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, the beat is good, but I've got to be honest, I do not like the vocalist. I will say this my dislike is it's subjective. I will say that objectively I think she's pretty good, but yeah, I can't. I can't. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I can't. It's as I said, objectively, I think she's a very good singer, but subjectively, no, thank you. It's not my thing. Not my thing. Okay, what are we doing? So we have the notable list. I'm thinking, I'm thinking if we have new pictures for you guys, I'm thinking, because we did have, Aha! Thank you. Chris Rafferty's Prodigy site seemed to have been discovered by the masses. Gone are the art pictures of his cousins. Instead, it's a list of questions that people kept emailing him. The most relevant ones are the following. Are you the son of Clark Rafferty? Yes, but I didn't grow up with him. I remember him from when I was a little kid, but I moved away with my mom when I was very young. We left Pennsylvania and moved back home to Virginia. We lived there with Pete, my stepdad. My dad and I spoke a few times when I found his phone number on a check he sent us in the mail when I was 15. He was happy to hear from me, and now he calls me once a month and came to visit me at college. He tells me about things I don't remember and people like Guy Hudson and Ernie Madsen. My dad and I get along, but obviously we aren't very close. Did you ever meet the Rootrees? I used to know the Rootrees, but never the sisters. I was in the office sometimes when I was a kid, and I definitely met Guy Hudson before he died, but I don't remember. My memory is weird. It's hard to know what I actually remember and what I only think I do because I have pictures. For example, I have a photo from when I was 5 and in the office with my dad, and Guy was there. I made myself sick by eating chocolate, and some woman who I don't know cleaned my face. I don't know if my memories of that come from the picture or not. The photo has been added to your evidence. How did you have proof of Ernie Madsen's heart condition? Oh! I commented on this. I'm pretty sure I made the comment of you misspelled fiance. I'm sorry. I feel guilty now. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. But yeah, back to this. How did you have proof of Ernie Madsen's heart condition? I knew Ernie had a heart problem because my dad told me on one of our phone calls. I asked him about the poison because I saw it on the Roottrees Curse website, and he emailed me some old stuff, including the proof. But even with the proof, the website didn't take it down. You spelled fiance wrong. I'm not good at spelling or writing. I'm good at painting and other art. I'm going to school to learn how to edit movies. I want to make cartoons someday. Lulu is much better at spelling. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel guilty about that now. Okay. But we have... This photo was on Chris Rafferty's website. According to Chris, it's a photo of him, his father, and Guy Hudson. While they were distracted, he snuck into the supply of chocolate they kept for visitors and tours. Chris Rafferty did not know who the woman in the photo was. Yeah. Okay, Here's my thought. We're looking for infidelities. We know a known cheater. We know that Clark is a known cheater. He has a history with this. I'm wondering... I think this would be too early. Dear God. This person had 5. I don't think I connected that it was all to the same person. 75 to 82. I mean, it might fit. And then... Oh! Him, his father, and Guy Hudson. Yeah, that isn't Zach. Okay, that makes me a wee bit suspicious. And then, do we have Zachariah? Can we just, because I'm pretty sure people just call him Zach. So can we go with Zach Morden? Oh. Am I... O and an E. Okay, do you want Zach... Raya. Zachariah. Maybe let's, I would like, let me copy it. Why can't I copy this? Okay. Business Watch. Zachary R. Norden. Oh. Okay. This page hasn't been updated. Okay, yeah, this, Okay, maybe... Whatever this new picture is, maybe it's not something that's, like, explicitly to do with Zach. Maybe Zach happened to be there, and therefore he's in a picture. But it's actually about someone else. Maybe. I've been able to fill those in and I'm happy. Okay. Let's actually make a start on this. Okay, 6 pieces. Oh, there's an older version of this page. Can we... According to a publisher's website, 6 Pieces is an upcoming book by Sam Madsen. There are no further details. Okay. 6 Pieces, Unwrapping America's Sweetest Family by Sam Madsen, was released in early 1999, and perhaps assisted by the still relatively recent plane crash, shot to the top of the charts. Reviews were mixed, and its time on the bestsellers list was limited to only 2 months. Most reviewers agreed that the core of the book, about Samantha's fathers and the struggles they faced, was compelling and that the takedown of the hypocrisy of Elias Roottree was deserved. However, many took umbrage with the timing of the release and the tone of the book, which seemed vindictive. Again, I can't blame her. The fallout from the book led to the Roottree company scrambling to release a statement, and due to the conflict of leadership, famously released multiple conflicting official statements over 3 days. This confusing move was referenced in popular culture due to a late-night sketch about indecisionitis, but more traditional analysts have been calling it the Roottree Rift. A few months later, due to Roottreemania, the book re-entered the charts and sold even better than the first time. Okay, we have a nice shiny new notebook. Okay, let's go 6 pieces. Okay, and then highlight that. We might get something from this. And then the Roottree Rift and Roottreemania are their own things in the notable events list. So I think we should be fine with that. We will want to go with public library. Book title, that would be, there we go, and then by Sam Madsen. What is the... Okay, it's not been released. Sam Madsen's book was released earlier this year and details the truth about Elias Roottree, as well as Sam's father, Edward Clancy Roottree, and John Miller. You helped verify her story, so much of the book's core contents are familiar to you. That said, Sam had some sections on other family secrets and rumours. Much of it didn't matter to the primary purpose of the book, and some of it is new to you and may be important to your new search. These sections have been added to your notes. Okay. Yeah, 6 Pieces, Unwrapping America's Sweetest Family by Sam Madsen. 5 clues. Sam's book has a few different passages about her own history with the company and the rumours and gossip she collected during that tenure. She ran the farm from a period starting around 1968 after the death of Elias Roottree until her daughter Gwyneth took over in 1984. Okay. Most of the... I'm sorry, I would love to have seen the look on Patsy and Elias Jr.'s faces when not only did their daughter willingly take over the farm, but their granddaughter as well. I would love to see the look on their faces. They who were so convinced. They're like, oh, our daughter is suffering. She's suffering doing manual labour. She's living a life that she hates. Let's rescue her. Let's save her. Pull her out from this world of suffering. And Sam's response was, no, fuck you. I like being on the farm. Hey, daughter, what do you think about the farm? I think the farm is great, Mom. Like, I would love to have seen their faces. I don't like either of them. I don't like either of them for what they did to Sam. Most of the relevant rumours coincide with the reign of Guy Hudson, who took over as president in 1978. We're getting a lot of dates here. The dates really didn't matter in the first game because we were looking at lineage. We are getting a lot of dates. Okay. Yet most of the relevant rumours coincide with the reign of Guy Hudson, who took over as president in 1978. Sam was very much not a fan of Guy, and according to 6Pieces, it was an open secret within the family that Guy was very much not a fan of remaining faithful to his wife, Patricia. Many of their hires at the time were young single women, and Guy often spent a lavish amount of money on private parties. This was 20 years ago, and Sam warns that most of it is hearsay. Still, you find the following information that may be relevant. One of Sam's farm supervisors was named Elizabeth. Elizabeth had a daughter who Sam never met, but who worked as one of Guy's secretaries. According to Elizabeth, a caterer from a local restaurant called Antonelli's met her daughter at one of Guy's parties, and they eloped quickly due to a pregnancy. Elizabeth wasn't aware that the party was for swingers. Rumour has it that her daughter showed up with Guy and didn't seem comfortable switching partners. Oh, okay. Guy's main positive contribution to the company involved expanding to markets previously untapped by Roottree. However, when he went on trips overseas, they were often for weeks at a time, and Guy was known for spending more time and money on unofficial business than meetings with distributors and manufacturers. It was said that he bribed at least one politician to open a factory in Brazil. There is also a section where Sam speculates that Elias may have cheated on Gwyneth. Yes, fuck you. Gwyneth was always much kinder to Sam than Elias was, and was the first to invite Sam to family events. While she has no hard evidence, Sam always got the impression that Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias into allowing Sam back into the family using some kind of leverage instead of it being a natural course of events. She mentioned that Elias and Gwyneth were known to loudly argue sometimes about another woman. Sam also says her son, Ernie, once asked her, "Who's Beth?" because he overheard them yelling about someone with that name. As far as Sam knows, Elias once had a secretary named Elizabeth, a different Elizabeth than the supervisor from the farm, but she never met her. Okay, I feel like we might be best served, rather than going with names, it might be easier to go by years. Okay, so, we might be able to look up his private parties. Okay. Is the fact that the supervisor is called Elizabeth, is that meaningful? You know, I'll just in case. Worked as one of Guy's secretaries. We're getting an actual name drop here, so we'll grab that. They eloped quickly due to pregnancy, but it probably wasn't the restaurant guys. It was probably... yeah, it was probably Guy's. And potentially he also engaged in an affair in Brazil. And then this is about Elias, so... So this would be... pre-1968. Okay. Oh, there goes my timer. Let me just finish this up. Elias once had a secretary named Elizabeth. Okay. Wait a minute, if Guy Hudson in 1978, that would be... Ooh. I'm thinking... Guy Hudson, and you... Which president were you? You were president number 3. I'm thinking... If he was known for having affairs, I mean, the timing is right. The timing is right. 1921. 1949. Yeah, and this is just an update. That's not an infidelity. Okay. Oh, that being said, if Elias died in 1968, it seems like he lived a relatively long life. So, I mean, he might have had an affair as an old ass man, but I'm thinking, when was Viagra invented? When was Viagra invented? Would he have been able to do the deed that would result in the babies? Curious. No, but if both of these were Elias, they would be connected. So this is probably Elias. This is someone else, I think. I think Elias would have been a bit too old to adequately perform here. Okay. Ooh. Well, I'm overtime. I'm overtime for this episode. In the next one, we continue making our way down the notable list. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.